Who can say where the road goes, where the day flows? Only time. And who can say if your love grows as your heart shows? Only time.
Good morning and welcome back. It's a new year, and I hope you had a good Christmas. I hope you had a good New Year's. All right, well, we've had quite a long break, and I hope you're ready to get back into it because that's exactly what we're going to do. We're just going to pick up right where we left off. All right, the month or so before Christmas, we were talking about the Greeks. We're going to go back to that area of the world in a few weeks, but for now, we're going to go even further to the east to the land of India. So here's a map of the world. We're all the way on the left, and India is over here. Here's India. Okay. We call it India because the first people who lived there lived in a place called Indus Valley. Indus Valley. Here's a picture of Indus Valley, and this is where the Indians lived. By the way, if you're thinking of India and this comes to mind, that's the wrong type of Indian. That's an American Indian. Okay. The people of the Indus Valley civilization, they probably moved there right about the time of the Tower of Babel, so not long after the flood. The thing about the Indus Valley civilization is that we don't know a whole lot about it. We know that they were the first people who lived there, but we don't know a whole lot about them. It's one of the things about archaeology. You know what archaeology is? Archaeology is the study of the past. But the Indus people, they didn't leave a whole lot behind them. We know that they were good with pottery. Here's some pottery from these people. We know that their houses had one or two floors to them. We know that they were good. They liked dance. We know that water was very important to them. Every city had a big. Archaeologists call it the Great Bath because there'd be a big pool of water in the middle of their cities. Their most famous city was called, this is a little hard to pronounce, but it's called Mohenjo-Daro. It was one of the first cities that was found by the archaeologists, called Mohenjo-Daro. The weird thing about the Indus people was that a lot of places where archaeologists go, they go and they dig up these cities, and you can see how the people started small and got big. But the Indus people, they seem to have always been big. They were always strong. There were always a lot of them, which means probably that they moved there from somewhere else. We don't know where that is. So the thing about the Indus people is there's a whole lot about them that we don't know. And one of the things we don't know is what happened to them. Where did they go? Why did they move away? Were they killed? Did they decide to just move somewhere else? Well, we don't know. We haven't been able to find any answers. So who knows, maybe if you decide to grow up and become an archaeologist, you can go to the Indus Valley, and maybe someday you'll find out what happened to these people? But they were the first people who lived in the country of India. So we don't know a whole lot about them. We know that they were there, but we don't know where they came from, and we don't know what happened to them. It's one of the great mysteries of archaeology. Okay, so that was our history class for today. It was short because, like I said, A, we don't know a whole lot about these people, and B, because I wanted to help you to get back into things. By giving you a short lesson today. We'll be talking about India tomorrow and on Thursday as well. So for now, let's go over our questions for today. Question number 1 was, in what country was the Indus Valley Civilization? And that is the country of India. India. What was the name of their most famous city? And that was Mohenjo-Daro. Mohenjo-Daro. And number 3, what happened to these people? The answer to that is as simple, no one knows. Nobody knows what happened to them. Maybe someday they'll find out. But as of right now, nobody knows what happened to them. Okay. So that's it for ancient India. Tomorrow, we'll talk about another group of people who moved in, and we'll talk about the sort of things that they believed in, their religion. All right? Okay, so that's all for today. So have a good day, and I will see you tomorrow. Take care.